Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington, and apparently the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting in the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But before we dive into what I actually think is really going on, because my beautiful candy canes, we put on our candy cane critical thinking hats and we actually think about what is the truth behind the headline, right? So before we dive in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, don't forget to share this video, share this channel, because a kiki is always better with community. You can also support through a super chat, a super thanks, and everything listed down below in the description box. So with that, let's dive right on in. So allegedly, word on the street is that Miss Teresa Giudice, whatever her last name is now that she's married to Louis, sent Bravo this ultimatum regarding her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga. Essentially being like, it's her or me. Like, if you bring her back on the show, I'm out, whatever, everything that's gone on with the wedding, their past drama, this, that, and the third, I'm really tired of Melissa sabotaging me, being mean. We all know the headlines. Oh, Melissa and Joe skipped Teresa's wedding, blah, blah, blah. Was Melissa invited to be in the wedding? Was she not invited to be in the wedding party? Joe decides not to be in the wedding party, blah, 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 blah. Teresa issues ultimatum. Then we're seeing like, oh, Snooki weighs in. Snooki is really close to Melissa and she's friends with Teresa, and she's saying it's bad. It's bad. This feud between Melissa and Teresa, it's so bad. And then Dolores is weighing in. Yeah, it's the worst it's ever been. It's horrible, blah, blah, blah. But maybe they can resolve this. Maybe they can salvage their friendship. Okay, if you hadn't noticed, I'm using a very sarcastic tone because I'm calling BS on all of this. I'm calling BS on all of it. My personal opinion is this is all a lie. It just doesn't ring true. First of all, Teresa, I don't think Teresa gave Bravo an ultimatum because Andy has said, and I believe probably other executives would concur, your employer doesn't like it when you give them ultimatums. Sure, Teresa is the OG of New Jersey, but at the end of the day, Bravo is the one who cuts her checks. She doesn't cut theirs. So I don't think that Teresa is going to jeopardize her relationship with Bravo to give them an ultimatum against Melissa Gorga. I just don't believe it. And also, what would the point of the ultimatum be at this particular time? They've already shot the season. They've already told us who's been demoted, who's full time. Melissa Gorga is still there. Joe Gorga is still there. So why would you give Bravo an ultimatum now when you've already filmed either the majority of the season or the season itself? Because I believe New Jersey is coming back relatively soon. We know that we got a couple of new housewives. We know that Jackie was demoted to a friend of, and we know that they've been filming this, that, and the third. So it doesn't logically make sense for Teresa to give Melissa and to give Bravo an ultimatum about Melissa Gorga now after filming. It doesn't make sense. What are they going to do? Edit her out of every single scene? It doesn't make sense. What makes sense is this is just manufactured beef to keep Teresa relevant and to keep Melissa Gorga relevant. I don't mean to ruffle anybody's feathers because I know that we have some diehard New Jersey fans out there. And this is no disrespect. I think it's just strategy. I'm not coming for Teresa. I'm not coming for Melissa by any means. I just think it's strategy. I think that they looked around and said, hey, every other franchise is getting rebooted. It's getting shaken up. OGs are getting put on pause. OGs are getting fired. Entire shows are being put on pause. Look at what happened to Dallas. I believe New Jersey had a very truncated season. They were supposed to have more seasons, but more episodes. But that particular season got truncated. It was very short. It was shorter than it was even supposed to be. I think New Jersey was scared. It's almost like the OGs that thought they were untouchable. Like I love Vicky Gunvalson, but I think she thought she was untouchable. Look what happened to her. Look what happened to Tamra. She got demoted, decided not to come back, but then she had to fight a couple of years to get that orange back. Look at what happened to Nene, Ramona, all of the OGs, kind of Dorinda, were kind of just put on the chopping block, right? So I think that New Jersey kind of was like, okay, we got to make sure we stay relevant. We got to make sure we stay on the air. We got to bring the drama. We got to amp it up. We don't want to get cut. We don't want to get rebooted. We want to make sure that we're able to stay on the show and stay on air. And I think that the beef between Louis and Teresa versus Melissa and Joe Gorga is primarily manufactured to keep them relevant. They're doing recycled storylines. Oh, Joe Gorga bum rushes Louis. Didn't Joe Gorga bum rush Joe Giudice like 5 years ago, 6 years ago at the retreat? Been there, done that. Do I think that Teresa and Melissa are friends? No. But I also don't think that there is this feud between them that is actually interesting enough for TV. In reality. In reality, I think it's more like, hey, sister-in-law, yeah, what's up, blah, 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 blah. I think they turn it up for the cameras. I think that they are planting some stories in the media. I think it's really interesting that Snooki is now the one coming out to talk about the feud, when we all know that Snooki has been sort of trying to get herself on the show. And it's convenient that Snooki is like, oh, I'm really close to Melissa and I know Teresa, and I think that we can save this relationship, which to me is setting up a storyline for her. She's really close to Melissa, she knows Teresa, and she thinks that she can get these two back together, or at least there's still hope for the relationship. That's setting up a storyline. Seeing these two sister-in-laws again go head to head and see if they can repair the family. This is the same exact storyline drama that we've been seeing since season 2 or 3 of this show, since Melissa weaseled her way onto the show behind Teresa's back. This is the same thing. To me, it's like, if you guys want more relevancy, if you want to stay on the show, like, I honestly would have preferred if Teresa and Melissa were like, we made up and now we're two sisters-in-laws, coming together and we're having a wild, fun time. I'm kind of over this Teresa versus Joe and Melissa storyline. I'm over it. I would have preferred if they were going to get together and make up storylines. I actually would have preferred if they would have buried the hatchet and we would have saw the two of them raising the kids together and doing fun stuff and like bonding together and having like fun drama with the other girls. And it would have been like this new, fresh relationship between these two women. That to me would have been the most interesting thing. I'm not buying into the whole wedding drama with like, was Melissa invited? Was she not invited? Joe cheating scandal, Margaret's whatever, blah, 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 them not coming to the wedding. To me, it just reads, we're trying to create drama around Teresa and Louis' wedding. Because don't forget, she has a spinoff. She has a wedding spinoff. She needs to drum up drama. She needs to drum up a reason for people to watch other than just watching her walk down the aisle. Why did Melissa storm out? What happened with Joe? Why didn't they attend? Did she really blah, 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 right? But I'm kind of tired of this. Just personally. Personally, to me, this is just an old storyline. I mean, we'll see how it plays out on screen. We'll see how everything goes. But to me, all of this, like, Bravo ultimatums, oh, it's at an all-time high, bad, Snooki weighing in, Dolores weighing in, sister-in-laws at war, I just think it's hype for the show. I don't think it's actually real. Because it doesn't land. It doesn't feel authentic. It's the old stuff just repeating itself. Again, you guys, I mean, Teresa, Melissa, you do whatever you want, but I think it would have been a much more interesting, a much more fresher take if you guys would have decided to bury the hatchet and have a really fun season. And we got to see you two as genuine friends and sisters-in-laws. I think that would have been a much fresher take, particularly because I think just the temperament across the Bravo franchises in general is that we kind of want more freshness, we want more lightness, we want more like fun moments. We're kind of over the darkness. We want fun drama. We don't want dark drama. You know what I mean? And I know that Teresa, you know, there's double standards because Teresa becomes iconic for violently flipping a table, right? Other franchises, other women who do similar things, they're not necessarily called iconic for it, but that's a whole nother video. But I think this should have been a moment for growth, not regression. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that the feud is actually genuine? Do you think it's real? Do you think Teresa and Melissa genuinely are feuding at this all-time high? Or do you think the girls got together and said, hey, we need to stay on this show. We need to keep this paycheck coming in. What can we do to stay relevant? What can we do to have storylines? Let's get together, talk to the media. Let's get together and just have this feud so we have storylines and we can stay on the show. Let me know what you guys think below in the chat box. Also, do you think Teresa's wedding drama was actually real? Do you think it really was, you know, wedding drama? Or again, did you think they got together and said, hey, how can we drive ratings for the wedding special? How can we make sure people tune in? How can we make sure we have a storyline for that? Let me know what you think down below in the chat box, the description box, the comment box below. Comment below, guys. Also, let me know what you think. Do you think that Snooki weighing in is just her way to try and get her own, you know, spot on the show next season? Also, do you think that Teresa really gave Bravo an ultimatum? I don't. Again, I think that's just a planted story in the news. I don't think Teresa is giving Bravo an ultimatum because Teresa wants that check. She wants to stay on Bravo. I don't think that she would give them an ultimatum because I don't care who you are. Bravo has already shown they're willing to let you go. Teresa Giudice as well. So put it down in the comment box below. But before you do, you know what to do, my beautiful candy canes. Hit that notification bell, subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and share with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Happy Friday, everybody. Take care of yourself and each other and be safe this weekend. I love you. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!